So welcome back to our Heroes of Mormon walkthrough. We are going to briefly discuss how to do the second phase of the game. The first phase being the draw to your supply pile, so the supply phase, which then you end up taking cards and you end up putting them down here according to the amount of the number on the cities here. After you've done that, you go ahead and if you have cards on the table, for example, this would be a good scenario to kind of show you here, is that we have on this side we have a character card, and on this side they have a character card. So in this city, the city of Nephi, we would not be able to do an attrition attack, okay? However, in the land of Zarahemla, we would be able to do what's called an attrition attack, and in this case, this has on the Lamanite side, they have a point value of 1. Okay, that means that they're going to lose 1 card for having an attack or an attrition attack on this city. It takes 1 card from your supply pile. In order to do that, you put that into the use pile here, and then you say that you're going to do the attrition attack. And again, you look at this number here. This one has 1. If it was the city of Nephi on their side, that's a number of 3. That's how many cards they would lose if they did not have, in this scenario, a character in that city, for example. But that is not likely in the beginning stages of the game. So what would happen is they'd end up losing, again, 1 card from their deck. Now, it is much more advantageous to lose it from your hand because you know what cards you're going to lose, as opposed to losing it from, for example, your reserve deck, which you don't know what you're losing. And once you lose a card, for example, you're going to put the card from your reserve deck or from your hand face up on the lost pile there. That's kind of how that works out. Now, this card I used in order to initiate the attrition attack goes into the use pile. And if there are multiple cities on the table, you can do an attrition attack on each city that follows this rule. So if there's nobody opposing it, you can do an attrition attack. Spreading your cards out too thin and having them too many in too many different places might make it so that it's easier to attack you. So there's different strategies for this game, but that's kind of how that works out. Okay. Then there's a different scenario where we're going to talk about in just a minute of how to do actual attacks, so battles, so to say. So this is how you do your attrition attack. That is the second phase of the game, and we'll continue on.